Joining us now, Vice Chair of the House Rules Committee, Republican Texas Congressman Michael Burgess. Congressman, thanks for being with us. You've got a growing number of your own colleagues who are a no on this one. They say it's a win for Democrats, not for people who want to get spending under control. You're a yes. What's your case to them?
Well, it is the largest savings in federal spending that I have seen since I've been here. So there is that. No new taxes, and that was important. No new federal programs, that was important. Reclaiming all of the rescissions of the COVID money that has been unspent, all of those rescissions are important, and they're going to be signed into law when this bill passes.
I'm curious if some of the GOP infighting, people coming out and saying no, is that more hurtful to the Speaker and to the GOP than it is helpful?
Well, I think you heard the Speaker say everyone is entitled to their opinion. No question about that. At the end of the day, we all have to represent our districts, our constituencies. But two, for me, at the end of the day, I need to do the right thing by the country. And a default on the debt, nobody knows quite what that would mean because it's never happened before. But could we put in jeopardy the United States dollar being the reserve currency of the world? We certainly could. The People's Republic of China would like nothing more than to replace us as that reserve currency, and I, for one, don't want to be part of that.
Congressman, if I could switch gears for a moment, there was an interesting piece in the Wall Street Journal today highlighting the fact that U.S. crude, West Texas Intermediate, the price of it will now be incorporated into the basket that determines the price of Brent. Typically, we see a spread between those two, and Brent is more expensive, controlled by the international community. Now we're going to be a part of that. The Brent price is probably going to come down a little. My read on this, basically, after covering the industry for a long time, is that the United States still has a lot of power when it comes to energy, when it comes to our shale industry, and that if we were to see a change in the White House in 2024, that there is a comeback here that's possible. You're from Texas. Do you agree?
Oh, absolutely. And look, the Wall Street Journal editorial that you mentioned went back to 2015, an energy and commerce bill, a House-passed bill that lifted the ban on export of crude oil. Within 7 days of President Obama signing that legislation, the TOT, a big ship, was loaded up with Texas crude, leaving out of the port of Corpus Christi, and until Biden was sworn into office, we didn't look back. That was a massive injection of dollars into the United States economy. That's what allowed the economy to grow in such a robust fashion, and even the slowdown of the coronavirus just was more of a blip. Now Biden has come to office. He's had this war on American energy. I do not understand the reason why. It has to stop. So I would say on balance, this is a good thing to be able to put more of that Permian Basin crude into the Brent pricing. I think the world will benefit.
Yeah, and everybody that we've been talking to on the program says energy is at the crux of this. You fix the energy problem and everything else will fall into place. Congressman, thank you so much.
Great. Thank you.